Socialization. How do homeschoolers socialize? To be honest, this is one of those questions that most homeschoolers always seem to get, and it's really such a non-issue that sometimes the question is actually funny. I find it a little confusing that this is still one of the main questions being brought up, so I'm going to shed some light because the reality is that homeschoolers don't lack this necessary element. It just comes in different shapes and sizes. There are people that genuinely don't know how it's possible for homeschool kids to interact, socialize, and gain those skills outside of a school setting, and that's okay. Let's get into it. Socialization is to be involved socially with others regardless of age, and that pretty much sums up a typical day in the life of a homeschooling family. We're often out and about where opportunities for socializing happen naturally. We're at the park and in the library, we're visiting museums and historic sites, we're shopping at our favorite grocery stores and saying hello to our favorite employees, having our kids help us pick the nicest fruits and veggies from the produce section. So you see, homeschool socialization comes in all shapes and sizes. I'm just going to give you a little rundown of what it looks like for my family, and please keep in mind that every family schedule is different. We joined a co-op that meets 3 times a week for educational days, field trips, park meetups, nature hikes, and things like that, where the children getting together with other kids in their same age range outside of a classroom setting. They're still getting those ongoing social experiences. We currently don't have them in anything right now, but when they start their sport or art lessons, which will take place twice a week, that also takes place in a group setting with children of varying ages. On any given day, they visit with their Mimi and Grandpa, and not to mention the outside world experiences. Homeschooled kids are out and about in the real world much more often than traditional students, so they're getting to grocery shop, help make meals, and other cool things like that. My kids are social butterflies, and they absolutely love other kids and making friends. With the way homeschool has evolved and how much more common it is now, there's no shortage of finding ways for your kids to socialize and be around other kids. If anything, I need to make sure not to fill my schedule up too much because you have so much more freedom with homeschooling that you're filling it with enrichment activities and co-op meets and play dates. It really is a beautiful journey to be a part of. I love seeing how the homeschool community continues to rise. I mean, just stats alone show that it's gone up dramatically, and it's definitely not the way that it used to be. It's changed in such a positive way. With the resources that we have now and the number of homeschoolers and all the talk about normalizing homeschool, it's truly made it that much more normal. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video helped clarify what socialization means in the context of homeschooling and gave you some insight into how our family approaches it. Feel free to leave any questions or comments below. I absolutely love hearing from you. Thanks again, and happy homeschooling.